Hey yogis, I hope you're well physically and mentally. When you're ready, find a nice comfortable position laying down today. Make sure that the feet are apart from one another and the hands are situated away from the body. And take a couple of moments here to get really comfortable, so snuggling your body into the mat, safe in the knowledge that the earth has got you here. You might even take a moment to recognise all the places that the earth comes up to meet and support the body. And then close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then do that again, deep breath in right through the nose and then a big breath out through the mouth. And then just gently seal your lips, let the breath be just in and out through the nose today. Notice how the breath feels today, whether it's a calm breath, maybe not so much. But let the body soften here. So every time you exhale, letting the body drop into the earth a little bit more. Making sure that that breath is deep, that the breath is buoyant. And then begin by relaxing your toes. Relax your feet. Relax your heels. Relax your calves and your knees. Relax your thighs and then relax at the point where the thigh bone meets the hip joint. Relax your pelvis. And then see if you can just drop the lower back into the earth. See the effect that has on your tummy. And pause with the breath at the tummy here. So just pause with the feeling of the breath, the inhale, letting the belly rise. The exhale, letting the belly fall. And just stay with that feeling just for a little bit more. Seeing if you can match the length of the inhale to the exhale. And then with that feeling or your focus on the breath in the belly, count that inhale for a count of 4. Your count of 4. And then the exhale for a count of 4 also. And then we're going to start to add a retention of the breath after the inhale and after the exhale today. Try not to let the retention become a tension with your body. Let that holding of the breath be soft, and we want to match the holding of the breath with the inhale. So we're going for Sukha Pavaka, that lovely box breath. So inhale for 4, pause for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and pause for a count of 4. And then we do the cycle again. Inhale for 4, pause for a count of 4, exhale for 4, and pause for a count of 4. Now stay with that rhythm, your own count of 4. Try not to let the mind tense around the breath. Let that rhythm become nice and natural. So Sukha Pavaka, that lovely internalizing breath, that focusing breath. And I'm going to leave you with this breath for a couple of minutes today, in actual fact. So really become fully involved with the breath, body, mind, the focus on the tummy rising, that moment of stillness before the inhale turns around into that exhale. And then that pause once more, the silence. And you're not forcing that inhale in, let it come naturally for a count of 4. And the cycle begins again. For a few more rounds, really beginning to enjoy this slow rhythm of the breath where you can manage your CO2 and oxygen levels, and when you do that you start to manage your emotions also. Slowing the breath in this way floods the brain with dopamine, serotonin and endorphins. And with that, the brain waves change in a positive way. One last cycle of Sukha Pavaka. And after your last retention of the breath, take a deep breath in if that's what your body's craving, and a full exhale. And take just a moment here to recognise how the breath feels now. Perhaps the mind feels a little clearer, perhaps you weren't ready for today's practice, but now you feel in a right place. And slowly, slowly, with real intention here, come onto one side and come straight through to a nice tabletop position. So we know what we're doing now with our tabletop position, but if you're not sure, a little reminder: wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You're on the tops of the feet today. And we're going to take a couple of minutes here just feeling the strength in this tabletop position. So press every single fingertip into the mat. Soften the elbows, so we don't want to lock the elbows out, but just make sure that the elbow points, or the inside of your elbows are turning up towards the top edge of the mat, but they're not locked out, they're soft. And then draw the shoulders back and away from the ears, so you feel the crown of your head almost lengthen. Draw the belly in and up, so you've got that nice flat back. Knees under hips, pressing into the tops of the feet. So you should feel quite strong, and the more you press into the tops of the feet, the more you're going to feel your thigh muscles, maybe your glutes, really start to become active in this shape. So close the eyes here. Try not to let the head drop down. Think the crown of the head extending towards the top edge of the mat. Pressing into the tops of the feet, pressing into every single fingertip, so you take the pressure out of the wrists here, and breathe. Lovely. From here, we're going to make sure that the weight goes into the left arm. Right arm is going to take a big sweep up here. Deep, deep breath in as you reach all the way up towards the ceiling, or maybe it's a little bit smaller reach for you first time round. Exhale, thread through here, thread through your left side. Right ear, right shoulder just kisses the earth, just for the tip of or the end of the exhale. And then inhale, take it all the way back up again. Lovely, exhale all the way through. Again, right ear, right shoulder just kisses the earth. Lovely, inhale, big reach up. Exhale, take it through, let the breath lead here. Lovely, inhale, big reach up. Exhale, take it all the way down. Lovely, pause here. Let the shoulder and the ear come all the way down to the earth. The hips are nice and high. The left hand is making a nice frame here. Close the eyes, settle into it. Our first twist of today's session. So just let the shoulder relax into the earth. The hips are quite nice and high here. We're not collapsing into this shape. There is a little bit of energy running through that left arm. Lovely, one more breath here. And then inhale, reach that right hand all the way up once more. And then as you exhale, it's going to reach towards the back edge of the mat. And then all the way to the front edge of the mat. Big stretch here. So the right hand is reaching towards the top of the mat here. The shoulder is plugged into its socket, so the shoulder's not rising up to the ear. We're actively taking that shoulder blade back and down. Then when we feel we've got this shape, if you want to add, you can take the left leg long. Press the heel away. From here, you're going to squeeze that left glute, drawing the tummy in so we're not collapsing into that left shoulder or right knee. We're thinking of a nice long line here. We're not collapsing through the neck. Deep breath in again, And then exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Lovely, 2 more, make the most of it. Big, big stretch, big reach. Knee and elbow together. Big reach, the heel leads, so flex that left foot down. Lovely, last time. Squeeze everything in and pause here. Big squeeze, big lift, press the mat away here. Press into the top of that right foot, press into that left hand, and then exhale, release everything down. Beautiful, take a moment, set yourself back up. And then this time, left arm on an inhale, big reach up. Exhale, take it all the way through. Left ear, left shoulder kisses the earth. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, float it down. Last time, big, big reach. Exhale, float it down. This time, stay there. Lovely. So, we're making a frame with our right hand. Our left ear, left shoulder are down to the earth. Our hips are nice and high. We've still got contact with the tops of our feet here on the mat. And we're letting the breath do the work here. Still inflating the tummy, getting all those digestive organs, well, all the internal organs involved in today's flow. Lots of twists, so lots of detoxification going on today. And then on an inhale, big, big reach up. On the exhale, take it all the way to the back edge of the mat. Reach to the top edge of the mat. Take your time. Shoulder plugs back and down. The crown of the head is still towards the top edge of the mat. Then when you feel you're in a great position, right leg can go long, toes flex down, the heel kicks away. Tummy draws in to support us. We're not dropping into one side. Lovely, deep breath in as you stretch heel and hand away. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Beautiful, 2 more. Really squeeze everything in. Last time, big reach. And then draw everything in. Squeeze, press the mat away, lift the back. Pause. Still breathing and then release. Take your knees nice and wide, big toes to touch, sit the hips back. Child's pose, beautiful. Let the chest, the forehead move towards the mat. Shoulders round down. Beautiful, breathe. If you want to take circles with the wrist here, you can. Get a little bit of movement through the fingertips. You can gently, gently massage that point between your eyebrows, your third eye, your point of intuition. You can stimulate that area very slowly just by moving side to side. You might want to sway your hips side to side. Lovely. Then from here, you're going to walk your hands off of the right side of your mat. A nice side body stretch here. Really reach through that left hand here. Walk the fingertips away. You can breathe deep into that left side body. Lovely, then take it over to the left side. Don't rush the transition. Move with intention, reaching through that right hand. Walking the fingertips away. Then breathing deep into the right side. Beautiful, come back to centre. 2 rounds of breath here. And then slowly, slowly make your way back to tabletop position. And from there, we're going to make our way to down dog. So walk your hands just a little bit more forward, as wide as your yoga mat may be. Toes tuck under, and don't just shove yourself into down dog. What can you get out of the transition from coming from tabletop to down dog? Don't just shove yourself up there. Make something magical, make something special just for you. And then when you're there, pedal your toes out. Pedal your feet out. And then let that movement work its way all the way up your legs to your hips. Let your hips get in the movement here. And then when your hips are in the movement, can you let that movement travel down your spine? Perhaps your ribs getting into a little bit of organic movement, your shoulders, your arms. Maybe you start to pedal through the hands. Maybe the neck gets a little bit of movement here as well. So I'm going to give you a minute or so here, letting whatever movement feels really good for you. And if you need to come down and rest, come just dropping your knees, coming into child's pose. You can rest for a moment. And then join us again. Remember, it's your practice, so take what you need from today's practice, or any practice that you do. Rest when you need to rest, or perhaps if you want to fire things up a bit, then you can. Lovely. So just taking the last couple of breaths, getting the most from this that you want. And then we're going to bring the hands just a little bit closer. So you've got about a foot, the width of your foot in from the edge of your mat. So you can get your foot in there. Beautiful. Then from a deep breath, you're going to lift your right leg, press the heel away. Now remember, go for sensation over the shape here. It really doesn't matter how high your leg is. Just think about the hip points facing down, the tummy drawing in, the lower ribs drawing down to the belly button, pressing the mat away with your hands. The left foot is nice and sturdy on the earth. You're pressing that right heel away. Deep, deep breath in, and then as you exhale, bring that right foot to the outside of that right hand. So you're kind of in a lizard variation here, and if you need to drop the knee, you can. Shoulders away from the ears. Let that left heel shine to the back edge of the mat. Draw the tummy in, squeeze the hips together. So you're in a nice strong position here. Take a deep breath in. Take a full exhale, and then on your next inhale, right hand opens up for a nice big twist here. And if you get here and feel that you're not so strong, drop that back knee. No problem. Breathing nice and deep. Now a new shape is coming. Listen very carefully. Deep breath in here. As you exhale, you're going to bring that right hand and bring it all the way through that left side. So a twist here. Reach with that right hand. Big, big reach. And then inhale, take it all the way up again. Exhale, twist and reach through. Inhale, big reach. Don't forget to drop that back knee if you want. Exhale, big twist, big reach through. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, twist. Lovely. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, place that hand back next to your right foot. Drop that back knee. Step back, tabletop position, and then child's pose. Rest. Notice how the body's starting to feel now. Notice how the breath is feeling. Now, you know the shapes now. So can you refine it? Can you make these shapes your own? So if you need to drop the knee on the next side, drop the knee. You might want to have a go at lifting the knee. Always honouring your body in the safest way you can, but also learning about your body too. And by learning about your body, you make your next practice even better. Come back to tabletop position. Take the hands nice and wide. Tuck the toes under. How you get to down dog matters. So peel yourself up, making the transition your own. And then begin that pedaling out. The feet first, really paddling through the feet. Then letting that movement ripple up towards the knees, the hips, lower back, rib cage and shoulders, maybe the neck, maybe the arms and hands. Learning what your body likes, or learning what your body doesn't like, getting to know all those creaks, and then bring your hands in just a little bit. Weight into the right foot, left heel lifts. Now square off the hips, draw the belly in, draw the lower ribs down. Just taking a couple of rounds of breath here just to feel it, building strength. Deep breath in, exhale, bring that left foot next to your left hand. Don't forget you can use your arm to bring it there, use your hand. You can drop the knee and step up. So once you're in your lizard variation, draw the shoulders away, crown of the head is nice and long. Let that right heel drop back, squeeze the hips in together so you're strong on your legs here. You're not just hanging out, you're strong. Big inhale, left arm rises all the way up. And again, your version of twist, even if you need to maybe hold on to that left thigh just to get a bit more of a twist. Deep inhale, exhale, left arm threads through that right side. Inhale, big reach, don't rush it, use the breath. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, thread it through. Last time, inhale, big reach. Exhale, thread it through. Pause and breathe here. Reach with that left hand. See if you can draw the shoulders around just a little bit more. Lovely, inhale, big reach. And then place that hand down. Take a moment here. Get a little bit buoyant on the legs, and then you're going to bring that right foot up to meet that left foot. Mountain pose, forward fold. Notice how the feet feel here. Notice the strength that you've used in your legs. Chin drops. Now generously bend the knees. Slowly roll up. Now we're in mountain pose. Shoulders draw down and away, palms open up. close the eyes. Now, with the eyes still closed, let the breath start to become situated and deep again. And I want you to think about moving through the whole of your foot without shifting your body weight too much. So whichever way you want to go, moving through the toes first. I'm going from little toe inwards to big toes. Then feeling the movement travel down the inside of my feet all the way through to my heel, round the outside of my heel, and then pressing into the outside of my feet where it meets my little toe again, pressing into my toes, inside of my feet, heels, outside of my feet. So I'm not shifting my body weight too much, but I am using pressure through the feet just to get that circular movement. And then I'm going to reverse it. So I'm going to start on my big toe, move through to the little toe, outside of the feet, heel, inside of the feet. And then I'm just going to let my weight fall evenly, how it lands through the feet. Lovely, big inhale up, hands rise. Exhale, bring your palms to the to your back, your lower part of your back, so the fleshy part of your back. Palms facing in, elbows and shoulders are going to draw together. So the chest opens up here, the pressure on the back just lets the hips slide forward just a little bit. So this is a very, very small back bend. Lift the chin just a little bit, not too much. We don't want to look up, we're just thinking about lifting the chin. Shoulders squeeze together. Deep breaths into the front body. Lovely, big inhale, big reach up. And then exhale, fold it down, however you want to get there. Forward fold. Lovely, chin releases towards the chest, crown of the head towards the bottom edge of the mat. Now take your feet apart, about hip width. Right hand is going to come to the middle of the mat, left hand is going to open up. Now when we do that, keeping the left knee straight but not locked out, right knee is going to bend, big open up here. See if you can stack the shoulders. See if you can look up to the sky here. On your next exhale, swap it over. Left hand to the earth. Right hand opens up, left knee bends. Working to stack the shoulders. If you're not there yet, don't worry, you're working towards it. Lovely, swap it over. Right hand, left hand lifts. Last time, swap it over. Lovely, release that right hand down to the earth, bend your knees, slowly roll up. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hands to the fleshy part of the lower back, squeeze the shoulders and elbows together, open through the chest, hips shift forward ever so slightly, chin lifts up ever so slightly. Then using your tummy muscles, big inhale, reach up, stack everything, hands to heart, bring your feet together. Beautiful, just pause here. When you're ready, big inhale, big reach up. Exhale, float it all the way down, your version. I'm going to swap ends so you can see this side of my body for when we come through to our next little flow. So plant your hand. You're going to step your right foot back into a lunge. Your option, as always, is to drop that knee if you need to. We're going to take the feet just a little bit wider so we've got a nice base to rise up on. Back knee dropped if you need to. Hips squeezed together, tummy drawn in. Big inhale as you lift up, hands to the heart. Just take a moment here. Now we're going to take a twist toward the left side. So we're not bringing the tricep down to the thigh, we're just twisting here. So our body's going to twist towards that left thigh. The right heel drops back. The hips are still nice and squeezed together. We're not crunching anywhere. We're not tensing up. The legs are working. Lovely. 2 breaths here. And then big inhale as you come back to center. Big open up. As you exhale, drop open, warrior 2. Pivot on that back foot. Arms open up. A lovely warrior 2 here. So remember that front knee over that front ankle, the hips are nice and secure here, the pelvis is dropping down but we're not dumping weight. Then let's take it to reverse warrior. Big reach forward, exhale, take it up and over. Left hand reaches back. Lovely. Now bring that left hand behind your body to meet that right hand. Interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles down and away, and then take a bend here. Humble warrior. You can keep those knuckles placed on the point, the lower part of your back, or they can drop up and over, crown of the head towards the mat here. Lovely. Breathe. So wherever you are, make sure that you're not collapsing into the legs. Lovely, then draw the knuckles down and back to lift you all the way up. Pivot on that back foot, hands to heart, step up. Release the hands, beautiful, pause and breathe. I'll swap ends again. Lovely, bring the feet together, hands to heart. This time, left foot steps back. So we're coming into this shape from a different way today. This side, we're not coming from forward fold, we're just going to step it back nice and easy. So a nice long step back, or a step that's comfortable for you. And then take that twist over to the right side. So just thinking about the rib cage dialing towards that right thigh, or in the direction of the right thigh. Shoulders drop down and away. Left heel drops back. Breathe. 2 more breaths. And then big inhale, dial your chest back to center, big reach up, pivot on that back foot, exhale, open up, warrior 2. Lovely, pelvis drops down, tailbone is nice and loose here, pressing into the outside of that left foot, hands reaching side to side, taking nice deep breaths. See if you can drop a little lower, then inhale, big reach forward, exhale, peaceful warrior. Big stretch through the side body here. Lovely, then bring that right hand to interlace with the left hand behind the back. Draw the knuckles down and away. Take that fold to wherever's comfortable for you. You remember you can take it all the way up and over if you want, or just stop at thigh level and draw the knuckles towards the back edge of the mat. Breathe. Then using the knuckles and the belly, bring yourself all the way back up. Pivot on that back foot, hands to heart, step it up, mountain pose. Release your palms, close your eyes. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, forward fold, however you want to get there, your journey. Plant your palms, step yourself back to tabletop position, swing your legs around, come to a nice cross-leg position. Sit up nice and tall. And then a nice easy twist to your right, left hand to the right knee, right hand just swims behind. We're not cranking into this, just a gentle, gentle twist. Stay here for just a few breaths. We're not collapsing into the back, we're sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful, take it up and over to the other side. Lovely, back to centre. Bring your knees together, feet together. Wrap your hands, your arms around your shins here. Drop your chin to your chest. 5 breaths here in your very own space, even if there are people around you. Lovely, hands to the back of your mat behind you, fingertips facing out. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Lift your chest here and then drop your knees down to the left side. Close your eyes, lift the chest, lift the crown of the head. Lovely, take them up and over to the right side. Lovely, left. And then right. Lovely, back to centre. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Slowly, slowly roll all the way down. Hands away from the body, palms facing up. Feet to the bottom of your mat with a little bit of space between them. Shoulders relaxed. And find a comfortable position. A position that isn't forced. It doesn't even have to be perfect. Just a position that suits you now. And now soften your gaze or gently close your eyes and become aware of your breath. Without trying to change or control your inhales and your exhales, just follow its natural rhythm. Let any thoughts in your mind fade away as you continue to focus on your breath. And I'm going to leave you for a minute or two, just keeping your attention on your breath. And if your mind wanders, just bring it back. And when you feel ready, over the next few breaths, begin to repeat the following words silently to yourself. On each inhale, tell yourself, I am present and complete. On each exhale, tell yourself, I am perfect, just the way I am. And then repeat this for the next couple of minutes. As you inhale, I am perfect and complete. On each exhale, I am perfect just the way I am. As you inhale, feel the wholeness of your body and the warmth of your limbs. You are present. You are complete. As you exhale, letting go of any stress or tensions. You are perfect just the way you are. Remain present. You are exactly where you need to be, alive and in the moment. You are complete. You do not need to do anything or become anyone else. You are perfectly yourself in this moment and in every moment. You are enough. You are good. Now slowly, slowly bring your attention to your fingers and move them gently. Slowly wiggle your toes and gently tilt your head from side to side. And take a deep breath in. Remember that you are always in the present moment and that you can always bring your awareness back to it. In this moment, you are you, perfectly adequate, present and complete. Take a deep breath in once more, a full exhale. Namaste.